Hello everyone, WhiteManFromTown here, and welcome to my first tier list video. Today, I'm going to be ranking the characters in Roblox Boxing League that you can interact with, so I'll be excluding the robot in the cell in Class A, and everyone in the stands of the Royale game mode that isn't already someone you can interact with, like the _Humaniac. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get started with S tier, because it's painfully obvious that the _Humaniac deserves a spot here in the coveted top of the list. This guy has a job, and he does a great job at it. If you want an intro animation, he'll give you one. Satisfaction guaranteed. He's a good guy too. If y'all have watched my previous episodes, then you'll know he's working down here in the underground for his family, and not only is that hella respectable, but it just goes to show how dedicated he is to his business. It doesn't matter if he's working in a sketchy environment, because he'll bring his trademark quality service no matter where he's stationed. He's such a good guy, and yet I seem to be the only one who truly appreciates him. So, the next time you guys go to the underground to get an intro animation, please give my man a sincere thank you, because he genuinely deserves it. Also in the S tier is going to be the guy behind the entire game, Konami. Look, objectifying and sexually harassing him aside, he's the reason this game exists, and subsequently the reason why my channel has grown so much over time, so I kinda have to put him in S tier, right? The only resident of A tier is the employee, who's mainly here because, like the _Humaniac, he's another solid worker who has a job and does it well. While the currency store used to be run by Thieves, I definitely butchered that anyways, who, for lack of a better word, was incompetent, Employee was hired to replace him starting in Class B, and he still works there even in Class A, which means that he obviously does a much better job than Thieves, if he hasn't been replaced yet himself. I mean, all Thieves does is clip through the counter, and considering that he's there as a punishment for not delivering work, it clearly means that he does it so much that he must remain trapped there for all eternity. On the other hand, all Employee does is sign those contracts, and actually I don't know what he does on the computer, but it's definitely work related. So basically what I'm saying is that, objectifying and sexually harassing him aside, Employee is a dedicated worker just like the _Humaniac. But I couldn't put both of them in the same tier, which is why he's in the A tier. But that's still a good grade, so kudos to him. Now we're getting into the characters from the tutorial. And while I'd personally prefer not to get into the others, I'd definitely get into Question Mark Girl if I could. She's cute, serves her purpose as a damsel in distress, and gives us a league pass, so she's alright. Unfortunately, that's all I can say about her, cause she ceases to exist outside of the tutorial, so I think B tier is a nice place for her. Right below her we have Tyler Thompson 20165 and 24k Flexi, two of the thugs from the tutorial who I completely forgot about, and I'm pretty sure you did too. C tier for Carrot. The only reason why Melvin Sander 80 is in D tier is because when I replayed the tutorial to get pictures for the tier list, Melvin kept jumping backwards to avoid my uppercuts almost every time I threw them, and that was really annoying. Despite that, he's still above Vivus because of the reasons I've already mentioned, but in addition to all that, he ends up replacing the _Humaniac, and I can't let that slide. Before, I thought the guy at the intro animation shops in Class B and A was someone new, because his character model wasn't like the one that ran the currency shop in Class C. But then, while I was making this video, I read the names of all these guys and found out that they were all the same. So, you mean to tell me that the incompetent worker replaces the competent worker for no logical reason? Yeah, okay, but that makes no sense at all. In that case, he probably should be an F tier, but before I even started making the script for this video, I knew that, I'm not even going to pronounce her name, I'm just going to call her Kawaii Girl. I knew that Kawaii Girl was going to be the only person at the bottom, but she's a cute Asian girl, don't care, the boys are where it's at, and she's just an eyesore in comparison. If you've watched episode 6, then you'll also know of the injustices that are committed in Class A, so more reason for me to regard her as the worst character in the game. Is it possible that I'm biased? Yeah. But is it a possibility that Kawaii Girl will ever move out of F tier? negatory. That concludes my tier list of the characters in Roblox Boxing League. Do you agree with my list? Do you actually like Kawaii Girl for some bizarre reason? Let me know in the comments. If you want to make your own version of the tier list, then head on over to tiermaker.com and search up Roblox Boxing League. It's not hard to miss, as you can see. And with that, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.